If you're looking to buy a home or sell a home in Maryland, this is the place for you for statistics. So every month we usually do a market update. I am going to do a market update on the first half of the year. Now we have data for the first 6 months. So just wanted to talk about like what's happening in this crazy market that we're dealing in right now. We're seeing sales on average anywhere from 25 to 33% down depending on the county. So Cecil County was down about 33, Hartford was down right around 24, and Baltimore County was in that same range, 24, 25%. And part of that is that golden handcuff. You know, they have 3% interest rates, and now instead of a 3% interest rate, you're seeing around a 7% interest rate. So affordability is out the window, right? We're hoping for rates to drop. We're hearing expectations of we probably won't see 5% rates until 2025, but you know, we're seeing interest rates all over the board, high 6 to low 7 range. So it's a lot different than it was 2 years ago when we were seeing 3% and less. So that's one of the problems in today's market. Just can't make it make sense unless you have enough need. If you're outgrowing your home, if you are needing to downsize and get rid of the big house, you can't keep up with it and so forth, or you know, seniors that are moving to maybe assisted living. Those are some of the biggest segments of the market that are moving because of need. This is definitely a needs-based market. If you think, hey, I just want to go buy a house, can't make it make sense. So that's why 30% less homes are selling on average. Good news is home prices are up. They're continuing to be up. We're seeing anywhere, Hartford County had a 10% increase. Baltimore County prices were up about 3.5% at $344,000. And then when we get into Cecil County, average price of what's being sold is 14% higher. Didn't really get 10% appreciation. I'd say overall we're seeing about 3 to 4% over last year. Some properties though are selling upwards of 10% over list price. We're seeing, you know, a $750,000 house going $77,000 over list price with no inspection. So waiving inspections, waiving appraisal contingencies. You know, I was talking to a client this morning that is in, now house is worth of 1.2. You know, he bought it for a little less than $900,000 like 3 years ago, and his payment's $3,000 a month. You're not finding that in today's market. Now you're in a $400,000 price range for that $3,000 a month. So these are all segments of the market that if you're not in a needs-based market, you don't want to buy in today's market. It just doesn't make sense of saying, hey, I'm going to go up, I'm going to stair step up, I need a little bit more room, but it's not a necessity. It's a necessity to move in today's market, because if you're going from a $2,000 payment to a $4,000 payment and not that much difference in price, it's pretty hard. So really what happens to you in your life is going to dictate when you should buy or sell, but start gathering information ahead of time. On our website, we do a home evaluations, and then we try to estimate like what upgrades have you done in the last 5 years, you know, kitchen, have you done any painting, carpeting, flooring, have you added a pool, in-law suites. And so these are different segments of the market. The other thing is a lot of people think, hey, I'm just going to put my house on the market. You've still got to prep. The more you prep, the better you're going to get. One of our agents met with somebody the other day. They were going to list with a friend for free at roughly $250,000. Our agent listed it. We listed it for $275,000. Ended up getting $300,000 for it. So it's a $50,000 difference. Again, homes are selling anywhere from 2% to 10% over list price, sometimes a maximum of 12% over, just depending on the segment of the market. Days on market didn't really change a lot. We're seeing anywhere from single digits, say 9 to 17 days on market is pretty darn low, especially when we compare back to 2008, 9, 10, and 11 and so forth. But our biggest thing is inventory. Hartford County inventory, we're at 65% of what our 5-year average. Baltimore County, we're at 69% of what our 5-year average is. So only 847 homes available in Baltimore County. Hartford County, we only had about 200. We've been ranging between 250 and 260 homes on the market. So that's slightly up. The earlier part of this year, we were only seeing 200 to 210, and that's active and coming soon. And then Cecil County is a little less than 200 is where that's been maintaining. We're at 197. Again, only 70% of our 5-year average. So on average, we're 30 to 35% down in inventory, so at least 1/3. So just keep that in mind. When you have 1/3 less homes to choose from, a lot less to buy. One of the other things that we've compared, we went back and looked in time. So 2006 was one of the busiest real estate market. We had over 3 times the inventory that we have now for sale. So you had 3 times more to choose from. Think about that. And then if you looked at 2010, 11, those were pretty bad years in the real estate market. It was way more sellers than buyers. and that was about 7.5 to 8 times more inventory than we currently have. So when you're seeing houses flying off the shelf, I just want you to relate back to 2005-06 was a super busy time in the real estate market. 2010-11 was a slow time. It was taking roughly 7 to 8 months to sell your home. Now you're less than a month of inventory to sell a home, and only 1/3 of the busiest market. So I just want to give you that data if that helps. For any questions, please give us a call at the office, 410-638-9555.